Good morning, everyone. Well, I spoke yesterday briefly about St. Augustine, and we did learn about St. Monica yesterday as well. Well, as I said yesterday, also that St. Augustine was actually a very clever man. He was brilliant, in fact. He was a legal and an academic person. He thrived on stimulation in that regard. And so perhaps, although he was raised as a Christian, he started to challenge things. Sadly, it's one of my observations, may or may not be accurate, is that people, particularly who go into the medical profession, might find an alternative reason for things to happen. Sort of say, well, God didn't have a hand, this is just medical science. Yeah, perhaps they're just too busy. I don't know. But anyway, that's essentially what happened in the case of St. Augustine. He left the church early in search of alternative, what we might call truths, things that we believe in. That happens, I know, in society today. Even young people sort of say, well, I can't accept the church because they can't prove anything. So they go and find other alternatives. But after returning to Catholicism in the year, it was like 380 or so it was quite early on in the life of the church, he became elected as Bishop of Hippo, and he spent 34 years of his life teaching and writing about the errors of the time. So even in those days, having lived the life that he had, he was in a position to sort of say, look, this is the way we should do things, this is not the way we should do things. And his writings, in fact, have become so strong and so much of an example that he was declared a doctor of the church as early as 1308. And we can still have access to many of his writings. St. Augustine is considered to be one of the great doctors of the church. His teachings and his writings are something to follow. If you need them, they're all available online. Well, I suppose if you can find them in a bookshop, they're worth a read too. Have a wonderful day. Keep yourself safe. God bless. Bye-bye.